Which one has the strongest bite? Orca or alligator? Which one is the loudest? Monkey or tiger? Which one is the strongest? Lion or tiger? Which one can be trained to find truffles? Rabbit or pig? Which one is the smallest mammal? Mouse or bat? Which one has the most teeth? Shark or dolphin? Which one is the fastest? Cheetah or ostrich? Which one can recognize itself in a mirror? Owl or dolphin? Well done. Which one sleeps standing up? Horse or bear? Well done. Which one has the longest teeth? Grizzly bear or tiger? Which one makes honey? Hornet or bee? Which one can sleep for 3 years? Snail or bear? Which one sleeps 20 hours a day? Koala or panda? Who is the biggest? Polar bear or lion? Who can jump the highest? Flea or kangaroo? Which one has the strongest punch? Mantis, shrimp, or kangaroo? Which one can't fly? Flamingo or chicken? Which one spits to defend itself? Goat or llama? Which one has a queen? Ladybug or ant? Chameleon or peacock? Which one can survive being frozen? Frog or penguin? Which one is a symbol of peace? Parrot or dove? Which one has the best sense of smell? Dog or cat? Well done. Which one builds dams? Beaver or otter? Which one is the smartest? Pig or cat? Which one is the most venomous? Jellyfish or scorpion? Which one hibernates? Squirrel or hedgehog? Who makes this sound? Dolphin or shark? Which one has teeth? Snail or turtle? Which one doesn't have a brain? Shrimp or starfish? Well done. Which one can regrow its limbs? Starfish or snake? Which one is known for its laugh? Hyena or lynx? Which one can hold its breath for 3 hours? Seal or whale? Which one can change its sex? Clownfish or seahorse? Well done. Which one can sleep only 2 hours a day? Leopard or giraffe? Which one can survive 30 years without eating? Axolotl or tardigrade? Which one can survive the longest without a head? Cockroach or ant? Which one sings to communicate? Dolphin or whale? Which one can smell with its tongue? Chameleon or snake? Which one has the longest lifespan? Elephant or tortoise? Which one can reproduce by itself? Earthworm or snail? Which one has 6 legs? Spider or butterfly? Which one uses echolocation to hunt? Bat or eagle? Which one can fly backwards? Sparrow or hummingbird? Which one is famous for playing dead as a defense? Squirrel or opossum? Pick your next challenge and make sure to like and subscribe.